at work and I can sell it, I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set, 180, 59. Let's go, Bob, bless it. Get that ball. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Mark 59, Mark, check, 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Check 37, check. Up, bless it. Shoot. Watch out.
First down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, Echo. Real. Mike, 9. You're not ready.
To throw, Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
King. 59 Mike, check, 59. Recon, 132 fighter. Watch the twist. Hey, orbit.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Mayfield now from the 50. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 59. Hurry. Shoot. Point it right.
Throwing, Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Radley. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Check, 59. All day, just like that. Point it right. Check, 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Focus, defense, focus. Mike.
And again, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Hurry. Regular. Mike's 59. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. You better. Wahoo.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Landry that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play.
Here we go.
First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Jack 16.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season. James Conner gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Conner. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. That's complete to his running back, Conner. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
All right, now, 230. 44 for Mike. Let's go. Snickers, got spin.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Now they go screen, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43.
Watch out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Real. 59 Mike, check.
Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, check. 59. Watch the curl, Real. Shit. Hey, watch it. Up, Mike, hey, exit. I got you.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Mayfield's pass, intended for Jarvis Landry, incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
52. 52's the mic.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
6-man.
Here's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Hey, Haywood.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Connor going backwards here on the first down carry. Stopped up for a loss of a couple. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Check. Lucky. Hey, alert. Hey, high 7.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some strong running. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
230. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
You better be afraid of me. You better.
Play fake to Counter. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They'll run on first down. Connor down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's bring it. Snickers, 66. Let's bring it. Shift. Watch the shift.
Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, it's Counter. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to
Odell Beckham Jr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Snickers, take 2 of them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check that.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Hey! 55. Right there. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They go play action. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Regular. 36.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. A first down throw from Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hurry. He's mine. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
59 Mike. Check 59.
Here's Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Everson Griffin, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, alert! Bang! Hurry!
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Roethlisberger will hand to counter. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 22. So you got the lead here in the 2nd half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. And here you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Double. Hey.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to counter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
230.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Black 20, 50, under 10, under 10. Take both of them. 11-3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying,
and this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the night, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point by Seibert up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8, as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Hey, Charlie. 44's Mike. Check. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Quarter.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Mike's 59.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? To try again after the sack. Mayfield, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come on.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man. It's Ratley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
I'm going to come back to you.
Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Hey, alert 33. Check 59, Mike. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
He's back to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Defense all day, all day. Mike 59, Mike 59. All day.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Everson Griffin in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check 59.
Now Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Alert.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
That's 20 goons and a ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Ladies and gentlemen,